Hey everybody, I have something that I'm putting in right after my little intro here. I really do need to do like an intro. Anyways, um, so while editing, I saw like this little part that I thought was funny because it has my little nose thing that I do all the time. So that's right after this. But I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys, like, subscribe, share, comment. Don't forget that I have the Twitter and the Silly Tiger Media YouTube channel also. So I will put all the connections in the description thingy. So do the thingy. Do the thingy. Have the nice rest of the Sunday. Bye.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to talk about what I do to cope with my anxiety and depression. I know that I've already made a video about anxiety and depression, but, I had somebody ask me what I do for it, so here we go. Depression, for me, that's something that I've always had. Came along with how I was raised, issues with, that, but, I thought I'd bring the depression up because when I had my jaw surgery not too long ago, I told you all that, my first night, Monday night, when I got back from the surgery, yeah, I was all alone, and I fell into a big bunch of depression, and I did not want to do anything. I just wanted to be by myself laying around, and that's not good. I actually gained back some weight too, so that wasn't good. So because of me falling into a little depression area, I gained back weight because I just kind of gave up on everything for a little bit. It's gonna happen. We all have our ups and downs, but I hit this spot where I felt completely alone, and I had nothing to pull me out of it. That continued for, I think it's been like 2 weeks that I stayed like that, and I gained weight in that time, just because that's what happens with depression. You can't get yourself going, and I literally felt like there was like a weight on me at all times, like I was being held back, and I spent a lot of time in bed. But even though I hated the depression and I knew what I was going through, I still let my body just kind of take its time, and I didn't put as much pressure on myself to get out of the state of depression. So I think that's kind of how I helped myself, is not putting blame on myself about my depression. We all have bad times in life, and I had that spot where I didn't see a positive outcome. But you feel exhausted when you have depression. You just don't want to do anything at all. Nothing can keep your attention. Nothing can make you happy. Even playing like video games, when I had it, I couldn't do that well, just because I was so. But when I do go through my little depression state, I go through my thoughts on what I have to be thankful for and where I want to be in life. It takes that part of me on the inside, and it makes me feel better because I know where my goal is, and that's the thing that you need to do. You need to set goals for yourself. That's what I did. Then I made small little goals first. Go to this step. Yay, congratulations, you made it there. Then a bigger step, like that. And over time, you know, you're able to overcome anything. But that was just a little bit about the depression. Um, my bigger issue is with anxiety. That's my number one issue, and I think I'm getting control over it. Um, depression is always gonna be like lingering over me. Hopefully someday I can get to the point where I'm all right and I can just let things go. But right now, things kind of build up, and I become very, very sad. Um, you know, then you're going through the hormone thing and all that, and it makes you all batty. Uh, sorry. But the anxiety. What I do for my anxiety, because like even before my transition, I had anxiety about going to the mall and, you know, going into customers' offices and stuff. So now, since I've been going through my transition, it's scary. You know, it really is a hard time going into customers' offices, but you know. But what I do for anxiety is I meditate now. I know. So my therapist brought up meditation to me. Meta. And I think like the next time I saw her, so like a month later, she was like, yeah, you're not going to do the meditation, are you? And I was like, oh man. So I forced myself to try meditation, and I forced myself to do, because I felt weird about meditation at first. But I finally went through with it and did meditation, and it is fantastic. It's nice, you know, every once in a while just turn off everything. You know, turn off your phone, turn off the TV, turn off everything, and just sit there, breathe, and meditate. It is so freeing. Along with the meditation, I like to stretch a lot. Stretching helps me. Well, I guess yoga. So yeah, I do yoga now too. And all of that like releases all that negativity inside of you, and it's so great. It's so rewarding. But another thing I do when I have anxiety and when I'm out and about and I'm like, you know, alarms start going off in my head, I focus on my breathing. I listen to my own breaths. I'll sit back and I'll just, you know, focus on my breathing, because I noticed that when I start feeling a little bit anxious, my breathing is not as deep. It's short breaths, which that's bad for you. So, you know, that just makes it worse. So now, since I focus on my breaths and everything like that, I'm able to not go in such a deep anxiety attack. God only knows, I've been through enough of them. But also, since I've been more healthier and I've been exercising more and, you know, kind of pushing my limits on things, I feel like my anxiety and depression have kind of backed off a little bit, because I'm being healthier. I'm doing something to reward myself in a positive way, and it's a big change, you know. We all have steps in our lives where things get kind of crazy, and you know, and we worry about stuff, and that builds up after a while. And then if you're not healthy on top of it, it can make things a lot worse. So, and you know, healthy for each individual, you know, I feel that being healthy is different for everybody. I don't feel like there is one straight way to be a healthy person. So, because like, I mean, we all have bad habits. You know, we all do. We all have little bad things that we do. But, I mean, but life can really drag you down. So, when life drags you down, remember that there are people out there that care about you. Sit down and, like, if you're going through your work day or something like that and you feel like really overwhelmed, just take a break. Just sit there quietly and listen to your breathing. Breathe all the way in, breathe all the way out, just slow, deep breaths. Just like calm your body back down. It's very, very important. And plus, once you do that, you'll notice the change in how you feel. You're in control. Don't let the anxiety or depression control you. Depression for me is really, really hard for me not to let it control me, because sometimes I just feel like I can't even get out of bed. And depression, it zapped me of my energy. It really does. It's like kind of being like really sick with like the flu, where you're just all the time, As far as my exercise, when I have my, because anxiety and depression can affect that, I do, I would say less than half of my exercises at home, and I go to the gym for the other parts. But if, like, the depression drains me of my energy, so I'll do exercise and I can feel that I'm not giving 100%. Then, like, I used to get to the point where, I know that I'm not giving 100%, and I would get upset with myself, and that would make me feel worse. But realistically, you just gotta give yourself a break every once in a while. You gotta not be so hard on yourself. That's me right there. I'm super hard on myself all the time. I think I cause a lot of my own problems with anxiety and depression. I think, I dwell on things too much. But, anyways, when I go to the gym, I get anxiety when I'm even walking into the gym. And that's like, it's literally every single time that I go to the gym, I have anxiety going in. But, once I'm in there, I'm fine. And I don't know why that is. I've never had anything bad happen there. I've never had anybody be rude. Most of the people there are freaking nice. So I don't know why, when I go somewhere, I have anxiety. I don't know what the key factor is. I don't know what's setting off my little spidey sense. But yeah, something is. No matter where I go, really, because wherever I go, I do that. Like, the mall is bad because when I'm walking around the mall, the biggest part of my anxiety to go to the mall is like getting in the door. But once I'm in the door, just walking around, like, each store has like that same feeling of anxiety, and that's kind of sucky. But whatever. So when I go to the gym and my anxiety flares up like that, I've gone before and felt so anxious that I didn't go in. I just left. I think it took me, because I was working at a different gym, I was working out at a different gym before this one, and I think it took me like a month. I drove by this place a couple of times and I was like, just stop in, this is such a better gym, just stop in, sign the paperwork, sign up, and everything's going to be a lot better. And I couldn't get myself to do it. I would drive by. I actually sat in a parking lot once and I was like, just go in, go in, go in, go sign the paperwork. I just couldn't get myself to do it though. I say a lot. So when you can, take a break, relax. In today's world, we are just so fast-paced And there's so much going on where we're always going. We never stop for anything and just breathe. So that's the most important thing to do, I think. Well, that's how I feel. You know, and find something to do. Find something to keep yourself active. So keep in motion. Focus on your breathing. Become a healthier person overall. I'm not just talking about like eating right or anything like that. I'm talking become a more well-rounded person. You know, go out of your way for somebody every once in a while. Help them out. Help another person out. Make that extra effort on whatever you do. Push your limits. Discover more. Discover yourself. Take time and actually ask yourself questions on who you are and what you want in life. And just keep on pushing forward. So please keep Orlando with you at all times. Keep it on your minds, you know, think about them. Send positive vibes down there to Florida. I hope that soon all this negativity will clear up, and you know, we'll see that there's no point to have all this anger towards each other or hate or discrimination. Let's just move on from that. Let's evolve. You know, we're supposed to be going forward in time, not backwards, and that's what I feel like we're doing, is going back. So, but anyways, please enjoy your Sunday. Relax. I'm not going to go outside because it's way too hot for me right now. Actually, I have my air conditioner running, even though, you know, only like half of it works. That's a whole different kind of conversation now. I need somebody to like come fix my air conditioning. So right now I need my air conditioning fixed, I need my shower fixed, I need my laptop fixed, my TV is acting up now too. It's weird because when you press like the volume, it shuts off, or like my TV will just restart itself. You know, that's kind of a reason why I'm doing this channel, is because I'm hoping in some form of way I'll be able to help somebody. You know, I know it's just about, you know, my transition, a little bit of BS here and there, but realistically, if it can make somebody smile or give somebody like hope or understanding, I will be completely happy. So, enjoy your Sunday, be good to yourself, and I will make another video soon. Bye.